Alright, dudes and dames, babes and bros, how's it going, everybody? It's your boy Jay here. And we're back once again in the zombie infested world of 7 Days to Die. We're starting off in familiar territory. However, I have some bad news. I've been doing some research on the wiki site for 7 Days to Die. You know, most games these days have a wiki page where people post information about the game and all that good stuff. And 7 Days to Die is no different. Uh, got the chat here on my phone. So, yeah. I'm going to feel real bad about abandoning this place. But I have to do it. I found out, looking on the wiki, this is why I brought it up. On the wiki, it says that the town of Dyersville, which is where I am right now, this little town of Dyersville, when you actually have zombies turned on, which I don't right now because I'm just trying to facilitate my move. I don't want zombies getting in the way while I'm moving. But when you have them turned on, they will basically respawn constantly in Dyersville and in basically any other town that you'll come across. Maybe it's just Dyersville. I'm not sure. So yeah, and one of the other things that they mentioned is not only is there going to be a lot of zombies, but you're also going to end up with dogs, as well as probably the bloated cops. But anyways, you may notice that I have these chests mounted to the wall. Uh, I did that because I saw um, somebody had come up with this idea, and I thought, like, why the hell didn't I think of that? The only problem with it is it's kind of, uh, it's not fully fleshed out yet. When you put the boxes out like that, you can only seem to mount them on a couple of different directions. See, I wanted to put some on the wall here, but that's not possible for some reason. When you try to adjust it, when you plant the stupid thing, it'll only go certain ways because apparently they haven't yet added in the other directions. But whatever, it's not really important. Anyways, you'll notice that over here, where my bed used to be, well, the bed is actually still there, and that's actually something I'm going to have to change. I've planted a new bed. I've already found a new location to survive. And right now, I'm just going to start moving all of my stuff over to this new location. I found a small little, it's three nice houses, and one of which I've picked to be my main base, but I'm going to be using all three of the houses as like a compound sort of area. I'm going to build a wall around the three buildings, the three houses. And it's out in the woods, it's kind of secluded, it's just down this long road. It's right down from a gas station, so I'll at least have one place to loot. There's a couple of other places to loot that aren't too far away from it. I've already been to the place. I'll bring it up here on my map. It's over here. Yeah, here's the gas station, and then over here are the three houses. And you can see I have this place marked as my house, and my bed is here. All three of these houses have pools, so I have an easy access to water. Not that that would be much of a problem, as there's this river that flows by. I can go there, if nothing else. And there's also this little pond here, and a lake over here. But yeah, I found out that Dyersville is just not really going to work. So it's time to move. And even though I've used a lot of resources upgrading this place and spent a lot of time tearing shit down to make it better, I just feel like I would have an easier time at this other place. Because with zombies constantly respawning, I have my bike. Oh yeah, I got a bike. I think that was something I was talking about in the last... Oh, right. That may have been something I was talking about in the last video, as I was working on getting a mini bike. I finally found the book that would allow me to make the stuff, and I made everything I needed. I got her up and running. Now, you'll notice in my inventory, I've got a bunch of food, drinks, and a couple of storage crates. I got a food crate and a couple of the health crates, as I'm going to need those to store all the shit that I've got. So, yes. And for some reason, this mini bike is a lot slower than the one that I used to have in my other game world. I don't know why that is, but I'm assuming it has to do with the quality of the engine that I have in this thing. It's pretty low quality, so I'm guessing that's why it's so slow. I'll have to find a better quality engine, and hopefully that will make the bike faster. Okay. I'm not even going to bother following the road because it's quicker to just go straight for... going to have to guess that it's this little icon on the map over here. I thought I had a red... Oh yeah, the red marker I have on the hospital since I moved my bed. My bed marker wasn't there anymore, and I didn't have a map marker on it at all before. We're going to end up cutting through the farm here, and you can see all the dead corn that's growing. It's not growing. All these are dead. They don't have any corn fruit on them. I may even end up coming to this place and using it as a farm to grow food, because even though I'll have plenty of land over at this new compound, I don't know. I'm thinking what I'm going to end up doing at some point is I'm going to have outposts all over the map. The Novice game map. There's a lot of different places. After I found out that Dyersville was a bad place to go, I looked at the map and I started looking for other places, you know, buildings, and there's a few good places that I could use. Get off the damn rock, you dipshit. Come on now, get over that and go away. But anyways, there's definitely a bunch of other places where one can go if you want a good place to survive from the zombies. There's a bunch of hotel or apartment type buildings, tall buildings, several floors, plenty of containers to loot for stuff that you can use to, you know, stuff that you can help you out and stuff. Jesus, it's so dark I can't hardly see a damn thing, and the frickin' headlight on this thing isn't really helping all that much. Okay, this is a little campsite. Just real quick, I want to mark this on my map since little camp. I could probably be carrying more stuff if I put stuff in the basket on the bike. Oh, there's a pig over there. That's another thing that was really how to put it, something that I was really happy about is this place is out in the woods and there's a lot of wildlife, so I will have more animals to hunt. As you can see here, this is my house, and I have already gone to great lengths to I've already upgraded the place a bunch and fixed it up and done some things. I've got a forge here already. I've got a campfire here already. This is the garage that I'm parking my bike into. I'm going to park my bike here. Okay. So we're going to take the battery out, as we always do. And there's that. Now, I brought a few things, like I said, from the house, or the hospital. And I left that damn door open. I'm stupid. Oh well, not really important. The inside of this place is rather spacious. It's really nice. I've cut out a few things. There was a dinner table over here and some chairs that weren't necessary. I've got my campfire here. I brought some beakers. I had already made a cooking pot and a cooking grill with my forge that I built here. I brought some more food, right. And there's a fridge already here, which I have some water stored already. We're going to put all of our drinks in the fridge. And I may as well go ahead and put the food crate right here next to the fridge. Bada bing, just like that. And so I've got some corn. I brought all of my corn from the other place. I brought all of my potatoes, my blueberries, yucca fruit, as well as my cornbread that I've made. I wanted to do that first as a priority, just to make sure that I had all the food that I was going to need. And here I have a little gardening area with some stuff already. Yeah. Now, I need to figure out where to put those health storage chests. For some reason, there's this little thing here. That was there when I got here. I don't know why it's there. Maybe it'd be a good place for me to put the first aid chests there. I don't know. There's this here. There was a couch along this wall, which I took out. I needed leather to make the bellows for the forge. There was a bed in here. There was like 4 or 5 different beds in here, and they were all king-size beds, so I broke those down and made my own bed. You'll notice a ladder here. I made this overhang here. There was already, the first block was already here, but I upgraded it. And the reason why I decided to do that is there's this nice big open window. I'm thinking I might put iron bars up here and use this as a sniper nest kind of thing when the zombies come. I can just snipe them on here. Yeah, this little brick thing over here with, it's like steps that lead up to the roof. It's handy for me to get up there. As you can see, I had to fill in some holes. There's some holes all over the roof that I already filled in. And this awning here was made out of cloth. I don't know why, but I took that down and put in wooden ones. There's also one over this window over here, and there's one on a window over there by the garage. Oops. But yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna put some iron bars there so I can shoot out there. That's going to be interesting. I'm not exactly sure if I want to do that or not yet. There's a good few bathrooms in here. I've already looted all of the containers. There's another bedroom here with another bed that I broke down. Another one that was in here with a closet attached. Next, we got the kitchen. It's got a bunch of cupboards. There was like an island in the middle of it. It was in the way, so I had to get rid of it. But it was like a prep counter where you might prepare your food. But we don't need to worry about that. So, yeah, like I said, I've got a little gardening thing there. I'm probably going to put up a chest for more storage. I've got some clothes stuff here, which I'm going to have to change that too. This couch is still here. This was like a fireplace, but I upgraded it with clay since it needed clay. But it looked like this stone here before. For some reason, that needs cement to upgrade, not clay. There was a big TV hanging between the edge of the fireplace and the wall. But when I filled in this window, I guess I accidentally knocked it loose and it fell down and broke and then disappeared. So There was a bunch of TVs, though, all over the house, so I was able to get some parts from that. Pool in the back. I put in a set of stairs, although they're completely unnecessary, as this part of the water is very low. It's one of those pools where it actually gets deeper as it goes down. So you go further, and now you've got nice and low pool. Yeah. Yeah. So, there's a little... This is probably going to end up being a little gardening area. Probably going to have to destroy that bird nest. Some grass here. Like I said, this is probably going to be gardening. I'm probably going to end up using that for growing some food. Nice big wood fence. I've already cleared out as much stuff around the house as possible. Or at least I thought I did. But yeah. I think this is going to make a good place for me to survive. Of course, I've already put up some doors because I had to take out most of the doors because most of them were locked. Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and put those in there. Okay, now. More gardening stuff. What is that? Snowberry. I may as well put the snowberry in there. And then the stone. I have chests here in the garage, 5 of them in total. The middle one is my new crafting main stuff, wood, stone, and plant fiber. This one on the right is going to be anything for the forge, any kind of smeltable metals or whatever. This one I've got for fletching items, arrows, and stuff like that. I've got sand, so that's going to be like cement mixer stuff. And then this one over here is just the random crafting stuff, any of the parts and pieces for any kind of crafting. I've also got a ramp and a couple of frames that were excess from when I came and overhauled the house. There's these 2 cars. I don't know if I'm going to end up breaking them down at some point, but I might. Yeah. Like I said, I've blocked up all the windows that I could aside from that one. Yeah. This house over here... Oh, hey, there's some coal here. I didn't even notice. This house over here, if you'll notice, for any of you who saw my... I did a couple of videos where I had started a new game. This was before the big update. But, this house is the same house that I had moved into. The bookcase behind the stairs, and the kitchen in here, and all this stuff. I was thinking about moving into this one again, but I'm like, no, I should probably do something different. This one's also got a pool, and like a jacuzzi kind of thing. And there's a couple of little mounds of dirt, which could be used for gardening. Like I said before, all 3 of the houses here are going to end up being a part of the compound. So, yeah. I'm going to end up coming in here and filling in all these windows and everything eventually. And like I said, there will be a nice big wall put around the whole... all 3 of the... all 3 of the buildings. It'll be like a little community kind of thing. And if I can ever get Phil over here, he can have one of these houses if he wants, or he can just live in the other place with me. It doesn't really matter to me. I just let him do his own thing usually. Go ahead and loot this place. This one has another little, I guess that's like a bathtub with a TV next to it. What is this, Scarface? Yeah, little shelves. There was a bunch of these in the house that I claimed. Some of them I had to tear down. And of course, here's the little wall safe. I'll probably come back to that at some point. Okay. Found a white t-shirt. It's nowhere near as good as the one that I've got. Well, of course, I'm wearing a white tank top. I'm still wearing the pants. Yeah, so that's good. We'll take these chairs. We'll break them down. Yeah, the island, it was kind of like this, only it had like a stone overhang thing. Like, you know how some... You'll find them in some kitchens where there's like a panel that'll flip up. You can use it as like a cutting board or whatever. The one in my house had something like this. It was the same kind of stone texture like this. But I had to get rid of that whole thing because it was in the way and just kind of a pain in the ass, so it had to go. I've already found some seeds for planting some crops, so that's going to help. We're going to go ahead and continue looting everything, because anything I can find will be helpful. Bottles. The one in the corner is usually a blank anymore. They've fixed that. It used to be you could actually find, and you can actually still can in some places, find these corner ones in the back, right, will actually still be a cupboard that you can loot, or a cabinet, rather. It'll still be one that you can loot. So, that's nifty. How about in the bookcase? I already looted the bookcase. I went back in there, or did I? I didn't bother look. I did look at that, okay. Can I get these? I got those, okay. Like to clean those things off the floor because they're just annoying. They make noise when you step on them, so. And I know that's probably like a, well, that's useful, a couple of revolver cylinders. Painting, probably some clothes. BDU bottoms. That's actually what I'm wearing. And the ones I have are better, so... I don't know. Scrap the cans. Cowboy boots, the paintings. Well. Yeah. I'll have to come back and do these TVs at a later time. In here we've got a gun safe and a cardboard box, a couple of paintings, and a bookcase, a couple of schematics. We got iron gloves and iron boots, which I know both. Oop. I may as well hang on to those, because if I'm going to have Phil come in here, I may as well have some schematics for him to read. Oops. Some nails, another TV, a bed. Yeah. Well, I'd say this place is completely looted out, so let's take off. Yeah, so we've got this building over there, this one here, and then my nice one way off in the back. And I was going to have, like, a wall start somewhere, like, say, maybe about here, and go back, and it just nice round, a nice straight square to make it easy. Just a nice wall that I'll upgrade over time, get it all upgraded, and we'll have this little compound. cut a door out of this garage. And this house is also kind of interesting. This house, I believe, was the same house that was across from that house, once again, in the other game that I had started in the random gen map. But these things just kind of happen to spawn together. Collect some coal. I will use that for my, probably the forge. Always use some good, yeah. Well, either way, we'll stick it in there. We got some wood already. Put in the, oh, you know, I can probably just go ahead and put in the iron already. And then we've got lead. And that appears to be it for that one. Okay, we've got some arrowheads. Oh. That. We got some wood, we got some plant fiber and some stone. Nope. We've got pipes, duct tape, nails. I still haven't put in any boxes for gun parts yet, since I haven't been really looking for those just yet. Gonna have to figure out a place for those, and also for the schematics. Now, this actually right here seems like a good place as any. Schematics there. And then I've got medical, right. We'll do the one on the bottom can be for the normal medical stuff, and I'll put the first aid kits in the top one. Ooh. And then we've got some, okay, the drinks are going to go in there, the food's going to go in there, so we got eggs, and that's all the food. Got some more dirt. We don't have any nitrate powder anywhere yet, but we're just going to go ahead and stick it here for now. And those. And for the clothes, since I don't have a better place yet, we'll put them in here, along with leather. Oh, yes. And I can put more cooking pots here. I got plenty of empty bottles. Where was I putting the empty bottles? We'll put those... Full drinks are going to go in the fridge. Let's put the empty bottles in the cabinet next to it. That'll work. Got paper in this filing cabinet over here. And when that gets filled up, we'll start putting it in the desk. And when that gets filled up, I guess we could put it in the trash can. Or I can probably make another filing cabinet or two. I also have some glass that should have gone back out in the forge box. And I also have... Oh, here's where I have nitrate powder. Yeah. Nitrate powder and mini bike parts for the time being. I'm going to have to create another box to put out there for the nitrate powder, since that's... And the dirt probably too. Okay, so I'm probably going to need some wood to craft an extra. Yeah, some wood to create another couple of boxes for weapon crates. Now I already have some space for this because there's a bunch of rooms this one right here, for example, I could line this whole thing with boxes just for doing it, but there's also another room upstairs. I don't think I showed you guys the upstairs yet. There's this nice little couch here. This is the only TV in the house that I left. And there's this son of a bitch. I thought I had taken out all these lights. There's a bookcase here. Yeah, I'm still working on getting the rest of this stuff taken out. Stuff that's not necessary. Got another bathroom here. The big master bedroom, which is where my bed is. And in here, there's like a storage area. I think this is where my weapons things are going to go, because I think, yeah, I've already got some weapons stuff in here. So, let me go ahead and do that, yeah. Storage chests, make like 6 of them, which is all I can make. Okay. I'm gonna need more than 6, but for right now we'll just go with 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'll probably end up taking out those shelves to put, and probably the duffel bag too. Now the problem is trying to figure out where to do these things. Well, if nothing else, I can just rearrange shit later. I just need a place to put these weapon parts for the time being. And in the duffel bag aren't actual weapon parts, but just weapons. I happen to find a hunting knife somewhere, some ammo, arrows, a flashlight. I think I killed something and got a bone, so I was able to make a shiv. Yeah, we'll come back to that. Anyways, yes. And as I have mentioned before, you'll notice the missing of the bottom rung of the ladder. That's always very important. The zombies can climb ladders, but what they cannot do is jump normally. See, as player characters, we can just jump up and down. Zombies can't really do that. They can climb up over, like say if this window was open, they could climb over that bottom block and come in. Any kind of 1 block tall structure, they can climb up over it. And it does kind of look like they're jumping, but they're really just climbing. But they can't just jump up and down normally. They have to have something in their way for them to kind of vault over. So you leave the bottom rung of the ladder off, you can jump up and grab the ladder and climb up, but the zombies can't. So that's a very important survival thing. I should probably put another ladder on the other side just for the sake of this, you know, if 2 people want to climb up at the same time. And I also made the ladder a rung higher than the platform, just because if it's not, it can be a pain in the ass sometimes, and I don't like to fuck around. You know, when your ass is on the line, you don't want to get chewed up by zombies, you just want to get up the fucking ladder, and yeah. It always makes sure you end up landing on the thing. Also, if you end up coming to this place and doing the same thing yourself, always make sure you climb down the ladder, because you can actually hurt yourself jumping down from that height. I've done it before. I had to have my legs splinted up. I don't think, yeah, it's not still splinted up, but I had to make a splint and patch myself up. Okay, well, I've moved pretty much everything that I can on this trip. So, you know, hell, I probably could have put my weapon boxes over here, but... Oh. Running low on food and drink. Let's have a couple of drinks here. Takes us up to 80. Oh yeah, this little room in here, there was a chest here that was already placed by the game. I didn't put it there, but I just went ahead and destroyed it because, Actually, this place here would have made a good place for me to put the boxes. It would have been all one nice long line. Well, shit. I don't know. I kind of liked the place that I chose back here in my back closet. We'll get rid of the duffel bag, and we'll get rid of those shelves at some point. Okay. Matter of fact, let's get rid of the shelves now. And this will give us some nice iron. It's a shame that you can't use these shelves as like a display sort of thing. Almost like in Skyrim, where they have like bookcases and display cases and things that you can have in like your houses that you own. And you can put stuff in it and it'll actually display it. Like the bookcase, you'll actually see the books go along the thing, and there's like an armor rack where you can display like a thing of armor. It's a shame those shelves that were there couldn't be used in a similar manner. You'd actually be able to open them up like an inventory thing and put guns or items, and they'd be displayed on the shelf, and you could just pick them up. Would be kind of nice. But anyways, we got those out of the way. I'll have to make some more chests. Let's go do that. Make sure that we have plenty of storage for all of our different weapon parts. So when we bring them over from the hospital, I'll be able to store them all in their proper places and everything. And let's go ahead and put, got some more metal, stick that in here. Go ahead and turn that on for right now, because why not? Okay. I also have some empty bottles, which I can store here in the cabinet, where I've got the rest of them. And I can just fill them up later in the pool when I have a minute. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 more, if I can place them. Chests. There you go. Plenty of chests. Now, I have the revolvers in here. May as well go ahead and unlock them. The zombies ain't gonna try and loot chests. And once again, like I keep saying, if I ever get Phil over here... See, that was something me and him were always bickering about, is I would have stuff locked. Doors, chests, and he wouldn't be able to get into stuff. So, trying to leave things unlocked so he can get into them. So we got revolver here. I'll probably go ahead and put pistol there. Shotgun, hunting rifle, sniper rifle, SMG, AK-47, rocket launcher, auger, chainsaw, and nail gun. And that should be perfect. And I can even leave the duffel bag there, have a couple of things there. I'll have to rearrange that stuff later. In any event, we got that much. I'm also going to have to take down all of the candles from the hospital and move them over here to light this place up, because it's very dark. All the windows are closed, and it's, like I said, it's very dark. All these chests are already unlocked. So I made sure. This is Tom. Say hi, Tom. Hey, Tom. Tom's here, and he's going to be our friend for a little bit. Turn that off for right now. The dawning of a new day. It's a new day. Yes, it is. Alright, we may as well head back to the hospital to pick up some more stuff. So, ooh, running out of gas. So, no. Get off the bike, dipshit. Okay. There you go. Really wish that they would patch the bike so when you get on it, your camera is centered. Because otherwise, it's very hard to get the camera centered. Okay. Oops, I'm just kind of wandering off here. Yeah. Making the decision to move over here was actually kind of easy as, like I said, if there's going to be just constant zombie respawns when I actually turn the zombies on, I'm not going to want to put up with all of that. So I'd rather just be somewhere out, secluded, where I can not have too many zombies. And like I said, having more wildlife spawn, deers, pigs, stuff like that, I can actually do some hunting and make sure I've got meat and bones for shivs and more fat for making more torches or candles. Actually, with all of the electronic parts that I have, I'll probably be able to make actual lights, and you can actually turn them on and off. So that's going to be cool. The other reason I decided to move over there is because it's closer to another town where initially I wanted to move into this other town. It's called Parishton. It's up in the top left corner of the map. But I was researching that also on the wiki and found out that it is perpetually raining in Parishton. So that sucks all kind of ass. I don't want to live in a place where it's perpetually raining. So I said, fuck that. But I wouldn't mind going there from time to time to loot, because Parishton actually has pretty much one of every store in the game. There's a Working Stiffs, there's a Crack-A-Book, there's a Poppin' Pills, there's a Shotgun Messiah, which is a gun store. You got the Working Stuff, which is the handyman, the hardware store. The Poppin' Pills is the medicine. Crack-A-Book is obviously the bookstore. What other stores are there? I don't know. But, like I said, it's basically got one of every store in the game. So, I'm like, yeah, I'd like to go there and loot. I don't know if you've noticed this, but you can see the different meters for the bike down there in the corner. You got the top one is battery, which is at 92 right now. It's actually been slowly going up as I've been driving it. And that actually makes sense, because if you know anything about cars, while you drive your car, it actually charges the battery using the alternator. And so that's actually a little bit of realism that they included in the game, which I thought was really cool. I'm going to have to harvest all of this corn and all the other stuff that I planted. But we will get to that. Yeah. And I do like how you can actually take parts off of the bike and they will actually not show up. The battery was mounted right here and it actually disappeared when I took it off. And that's just something I like to do. Another little tip. Don't leave the battery on your bike when you're not riding it. It will slowly drain over time. So if you take the battery off the bike, put it into the basket as storage, it'll keep its charge. Another little tip. Got some gardening stuff I'm going to have to get over there. Like I said, I'm going to have to... Jesus. Yeah, and I had just gone through digging up... This is actually sand, this tan stuff here. It's actually sand. I dug that up and planted actual dirt. Sod. I made a bunch of sod with dirt, and I planted some more over here. And I was going to turn this into an even bigger garden and plant even more stuff. But, you know, shit happens. I'm also going to have to cut down these trees and get those seeds back. The spikes I'm going to leave, like I said, I'm probably going to leave these things as like outposts. So, planted some mushrooms. Yeah. I'm going to leave them as like outposts. I'm probably going to have outposts all over the map just for exploring. If I need a place to hunker down for the night, I'll be able to stay somewhere. But I'll have to harvest all of this stuff and take it over to the house. I got a bunch of trees. I'm going to have to cut all that shit down too. But yeah, let's get back up, grab some more food and stuff. Probably can clean out the rest of my red tea that I had. Yeah, I got that. Some water. Gonna have to get the medical crates. I'm going to be leaving all of the stuff that I built here, the crates, the storage chests, the forge, and the campfire are completely unnecessary as I already have ones over there. I may end up seeing if I can break down the chemistry station and possibly the workbench, because I've heard if you hit it with like an axe a few times to weaken it to like drain the meter, and then use a wrench to take it the last couple of ways, you'll actually break it back down, and it'll be like if you've ever played Minecraft, where you like punch you can make the little workbench, the little cube workbench in Minecraft when you first start off. You can like punch that and you can break it down and you'll get the workbench back in your inventory and you'll be able to take it with you and put it down somewhere else. It's the same sort of principle where if you use a wrench to break something down, you'll actually take it back and it'll be a whole workbench or a whole chemistry station or whatever. But I may end up leaving these things here again as like an outpost if I ever have to come back here. The materials are going to be going with me, but I'll leave the workstation things and the chests and everything just so I have them back at my other place. All that stuff is going to come with me. Going to need that to make all the lights, all those mechanical parts and stuff. Going to end up taking all the paper with me so I can make shotgun ammo, because you need paper for shotgun ammo. Right, I have all these chests. I got pistol parts, and I got revolver parts, and I got shotgun, and hunting rifle, sniper rifle, AK-47, SMG, auger and chainsaw stuff. I've got nail gun here. I almost have a whole nail gun. I'm missing one piece. I can't remember what it is. And this is rocket launcher? Yeah, rocket launcher parts. But yeah, I should probably go ahead and snag those lights, those candles. Oh right, I was gonna grab some more food. Take all of my food with me. And that's gonna smell. I could take all the canned goods for right now and maybe just leave the... I could put the smelly food in the basket of my bike. Yeah. My neighbors must be moving around in their apartment. I can hear them moving shit. They have a chair, which must not have any kind of like rolling wheels on the bottom or anything. When they have to move it around, it makes this horrible, like, ear-splitting noise. It's very annoying. And they do it real late at night sometimes. But, you know, I'm sure we make noise here in this apartment, so I can't really complain much. It's all just a part of living in an apartment building, I guess. Okay. I'm going to collect all of these candles so I can put them up at the house. Pick it up, dummy. Even though, being over there where I will be, like I said, there's going to be more opportunities for hunting, so hopefully I'll be able to make some more of these candles and put them up. But hopefully with the ones I'm taking, I won't need all that many of them. Yeah. Didn't have one in here. There's a light there that I could have broken down. Oh yeah, I've got more drinks. Honey, beer. Don't have anything in there, no. All this wooden stuff. I'm going to be leaving probably most of the cooking pots. Definitely the cooking grill, since I already have one at my place at the other house. And probably the beakers too, as I already took half of the ones that I had over there. And I may even end up leaving that wood there, and also the stuff that's in here, aside from maybe the coal. The anvil and the tool and die set I don't need, as I already have those in the forge at the other place. But yeah, that's empty. Oh, that was empty. Take the empty bottles. This thing is full of water. That's okay. I'll have to keep building stuff up as I go along. Take all of that stuff. The weapon stuff I'll have to get on another trip. Fletching stuff. I also have an extra bedroll again for Phil. Of course, I could probably make him a bed that he could plant. Couple of challenges or treasure maps again. Stuff for him since I've already done them. I don't have anything in here anymore. My old bed, which I will probably end up breaking down for parts. Oh. Grab the lights. Not one on the outside here. There's one here. Okay. And now the only other lights that are left are the ones on the lower floors outside of the elevator places or whatever. Fuck. And I had already gone to the trouble of making a hatch here. Yeah. I had made a wooden hatch, which I upgraded to about 3 or 4 levels of iron to do that. I had already done so much work patching up those skylights, and it really seems like it'd be... Yeah, I had already patched up all of that stuff too. All of the windows and skylights of that little hallway. And already gone through so much trouble for this place, but... There's a little roof over here I didn't even know about. Oh well. Like I said, this will basically be like an outpost if I ever have to come through Dyersville. This must be Tom's friend, Tim. Hey, Tim, how's it going? Right. Let me go ahead and grab the rest of those candles. Okay. Yeah, all this wood that I had used upgrading the floor, at least on the top floor. All these pillars. And then there was this thing. Yeah, I had done this. I don't know if I showed you this. Posted these iron bars. Doesn't really work the way I had intended it, but was going to fill that in with more iron bars. Guess we'll never really get around to it. Oh well. Okay, I got that thing. Let's grab the one on the other side. There's a torch on the front entrance of the building. My very first torch, when I first started the game, they gave me that. And I had it posted at the original cabin where I started, and I had to reclaim it from there to bring it over here. And now I'm going to be reclaiming it again to take it over to the other place. Go ahead and take all of that stuff, and I've got some mini bike parts. Oh. Okay, well, we're fully loaded again. Let's head back to... Oh shit, fully loaded, and I want to take the torch. Alright. Well, oh, there's another candle. Well, I can snag that too. And my torch. Okay. Alright, take the battery. Yeah, see, the engine is level 81. Very weak. So, I don't know what the point of having the shopping basket have ranks. I don't see, like, does it have more inventory space if it's a higher level? I don't think so. The engine, I can kind of get that one. The seat, the wheels are really good quality. I got lucky when I found those. The handlebars and the chassis and the seat I all made myself. That's why they're all basically the same level. I made the chassis first, so it was 84. And then the handlebars and the seat are all 385. Yeah, but either way, I'll have to find a better engine somewhere. I don't know where, though. Take off again back to the new house, the new compound. You'll also notice that I'm basically avoiding taking that road out of there. It's because I got really pissed off at that stupid bridge that's over there by the Working Stiffs, the hardware store. After it collapsed on me the first time, I decided to go over there and try to rebuild it, because in my other game, the first game I had played, I rebuilt it once before, and so I figured it would be no problem. That son of a bitch refused to let me rebuild it. I would build so far and it would collapse on me again, and I would keep rebuilding, and I'm trying to reclaim as much of the materials as I could because the shit falls in the fucking river below. And it still has that same horrible glitch where the water has like an indentation to it from where the shit fell into it, but that's so not realistic. Like, water doesn't do that. There's not like a hole in the water. It flows. It's flat, you know. And there's also a few, I'm not sure if you're seeing these, but these hovering pieces of corn here. This one's hovering in midair. It's not actually attached, and you can see how it goes higher than the rest of them. Weird. And there's a bunch of them like that. It's really weird. Like I said, I may end up coming back to the farm, taking down all those dead bits of corn, using a garden hoe to till all the dirt, because there's plenty of good dirt there. It may not be fertilized, but it's still worthwhile. If you can till the dirt, you'll still get a decent amount of stuff when you grow stuff. It may not be the maximum amount because you may not have it fertilized, but whatever. I may end up having to try to dig up the fertilized dirt that I had back at the hospital, all those fertilized things, because that stuff is a pain in the ass to make. I would hope that I can reclaim it somehow if I have to dig up the dirt, or if it is just all fucked. I don't know. Or not fucked, but it'll have to stay there. Ooh, there's a nitrate powder deposit. So yeah, playing some more 7 Days to Die. This, like, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I've been playing this game a lot lately. I'm almost obsessed with it. Like, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but there is a specific reason that I like these kind of games, and it's because I kind of like to test how I would do in a situation similar to this. Now, obviously, there's not going to be any kind of a zombie outbreak anytime soon, but, you know, the possibility of society itself collapsing, the financial structure, whatever the hell, banks and everything, things like that collapsing, that's a very real possibility in the near future because of the way things are going. People are getting pissed off with the government and everything. So, like I said, a complete financial collapse is possible. So, and I actually have this book here. Let me grab it off of my shelf here. It's called Survivors, a novel of the coming collapse. It's a book by James Wesley Rawles. Let's see if I can get that up to the thing here. And it's backwards on the fucking camera because I have it backwards. But either way, I haven't even finished the book, but it's a similar sort of story where America's financial system collapses, and the book follows these different people, and they're all spread out across the country. One of them is a soldier who's actually stationed overseas, but ends up coming back to America after he gets word of everything from his wife, I think. Okay, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and put all of the gardening stuff in here for right now. Although I shouldn't. Whatever. Okay, we've got some more coal for the forge. I've got some more. I've got some more wood and stuff. Yeah, put all of that in there. I made a bucket and I filled it with water. The reason for that was the fountain back at the hospital. I had accidentally fucked it up by taking too much water out of it. And so I got a bucket to get some water, I think, from elsewhere, somewhere else. And I should be probably doing this from the ones from behind. I'm just doing this all kinds of screwy, ain't I? There. Yeah. So yeah, I had used the bucket to refill the hole that I had made in the water, because once again, they still haven't fixed the water in the game to remain flat as it should be. You know, you look at the water in the pool, it's flat. You know, that's the way it should be. There's not supposed to be like a hole that goes down into it. It's the weirdest thing, but whatever. So yeah, getting low on drinks again. Well, not low, but may as well take a drink, get filled back up. Same thing with food. Anything else I can put away? Oh, gardening stuff. Yes. Put the gardening tools. I have some garden hose to put away. got more of the notes. The treasure hunt notes. If I have a... That'll do. Oh, don't know if I showed you this. This is a bedroom. There was a bed here. And obviously this here I added because it was completely open. And I don't know why, but it leads into a bathroom. Little bathroom, sink, back here. Again, there were some of those metal shelves on here that I took out. Again, I need the metal. But I decided to divide this between a bedroom and a bathroom just because having it be open just felt weird. Yeah. So what else we got here? Lights. Okay, well, the torch is going on the front door, obviously. So let's snag the torch. Damn it. Put the torch up on the front door. And then we'll put the candles. Yeah, that light works, so I felt I may as well leave it, and we can put a candle there. Put one there. Oh, that light there actually works, so we won't replace it. See, that's the way I work. If the lights actually work, I leave them alone. There were a bunch of ceiling lights that I already took out because no point in leaving them there if they don't work. Okay. Of course, have one. The bedroom. And may as well have one. The gun room, too. Still got plenty more of these things. This one. Oh, that's the light off of the candle. Okay. There's one on the ceiling that I didn't destroy, but I meant to. We'll just go ahead and put these over all the doors. And there's a safe here. I already opened that one up, so that'll be cool. That and that. We got a bathroom. This is just a little closet, I guess. Not really sure if I'm ever going to use that for anything. Candle there. We can put one in this bathroom. This was a bedroom. And it even has a little closet back here. Whatever. Another little bedroom. Probably enough light for there. Have one inside the door. Could probably use a couple of these around the kitchen. That's not where I meant to have that. That's actually perfectly centered between everything. I like it. guess. Plenty of light. And there's still one more left. May as well have some kind of light. I'll probably, if I can make another one, I'll put one on the other side just so I have light here. Okay, so we've got candles and torches around. All that should be cool. Yeah, we can finally see where the hell we're going. I was thinking about putting a campfire in there to replace like the it didn't actually have one when I got here, but it would have been like a fireplace. But I got my campfire over here on the oven where I usually put it, so yeah. In any event, oh, I've got all my food over here, so what do I have this stuff for? Okay, we got eggs, we got corn, potatoes, snowberries, and some canned food. I don't know what I'll use that chest for. Maybe something else. Maybe I'll put some more chests down here. And yeah. I still have to get around to... There's this weird graphical glitch. I don't know why it does that. But I need clay to upgrade that piece of the floor. So perhaps I will take some clay and upgrade all of the tile bits of floor. Or at least that one, just to get rid of that nasty glitch. I don't know what the hell caused it. It was there when I got here, so I really don't know. Anyways. I'm not going to bore you with every little bit of me moving in here. I just wanted to show you, I guess, the beginning of me moving all my stuff. But yeah. I'm going to get this place. I'm going to get all my stuff moved in. Like I said, I'm going to build a wall. Let me jump down here real quick and hopefully I don't break my leg. Okay. The street over here continues to here. And I've already cleared out some of the grass. I'm going to start the wall and it'll be flush with the edge of the street. And it'll go back that way and then around and all the way around. Make with the spoopy noises, okay, fine. But yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and build that wall. And... oh, here. Yeah, this bag here, I think, was where I found that hunting knife. Yeah. Plenty of little lootable containers. There's the two other houses, which I'm gonna clear those out. I'm gonna get all the windows in those patched up. Like I said, it's gonna be like a compound. And I may even build some other little sheds in between. Oops. These stupid gnarled trees. Oh, hey, some parts for... oh, a hunting rifle receiver. That's cool. Yeah, but there's all kinds of stuff. I've got rocks that I can harvest, and that'll get me some metal as well. And there's all kinds of grass and cotton. And there's chrysanthemum that grows out here. Not that I won't be able to grow my own, because I've got 2 tons of it to plant. And there's trees, there's wood, there's rocks, plant fiber. Just all kinds of stuff for me to use to build up my freaking ultimate zombie base. We got bird nests, there's some feathers and eggs. All kinds of good stuff. But, like I said, I won't bore you with every little thing of me moving in here. I'm going to go ahead and cut this off right now. I don't know, this one was a little on the short side, but... yeah, then we got some clay here. There's another deposit over there. There's actually, like, it goes up in waves. There's like a hill kind of thing. I went over there once to get some more clay. I believe it was that deposit, or maybe it was this deposit. But I went over and got some clay. I had to in order to make the forge that I have now. But yeah, I'm going to end up making a wall all the way around these 3 buildings. And there'll be a nice big opening at the road so we can get in and out with mini bikes and stuff. Gonna have to figure out a way to seal it up so the zombies don't get in. But yeah, I'll figure that out. Yeah. But I'm gonna do some more moving around of things and stuff. Stuff to store. Plant fibers, wood, stone, cotton, chrysanthemum, feathers. Yeah. Oh yeah, that was mini bike parts. No. Schematics. Yeah. Okay. I might have to build some sort of a railing to go up these stairs because it's very open and I don't want to fall off of them and get hurt. Now, I had the 44 Magnum parts here. Pistol. What I've got is hunting rifle. So pistol, shotgun, and then hunting rifle. And then sniper rifle, probably SMG, and then AK-47. Yeah. I'm probably going to end up putting a door there. And probably one here as well. But anyways. Oh, Jesus, that's dark without it. Anyways. I'm going to go ahead and keep playing and keep moving stuff. I'll probably be doing that for the rest of the night. But anyways, like I said, I won't bore you to death with all of me moving in. I just wanted to show you the beginnings. I have to build a new workbench and a new chem station. That's going to be fun. Oh well. Thank you guys for watching. Join us next time for more 7 Days to Die. Please drop a like or subscribe, whatever it is. If you like what you've seen here, I'm going to keep playing, keep doing some more stuff. If you want, feel free to leave a comment, any suggestions you might have for what I might do. If there's anything you'd like anything you'd like to see me do in the game, or hell, if there's any other games. I've mentioned this before. If there's any other games you guys want to see me play, I will try. Like I said, I don't have a whole lot of money right now, so I can't go out buying a bunch of games. And PC stuff, for the time being, is out of the question, as my computer is still unable to connect to the internet at the moment. I still have to do some finagling in order to get that and able to turn that into a reality. But anyways, join us next time for more 7 Days to Die. I'll be seeing you later. Thank you, and good night.